It was good. It's your boy SB.
Antonio.
That boy M14, man.
All right, and this is the inaugural episode of the ManGuyCast YouTube show.
That's funny.
It's very manly.
It is what it is, man.
I'm not doing life. I do it as a man.
Sometimes you just
So
gotta
basically,
man up.
this show is gonna be a variety show. We're talking about mostly entertainment. You know, once in a while, we're gonna talk about things out there in the world, but the main focus is gonna be entertainment, depending on the status of things. All right. So all of us out here, we consider ourselves gamers and such. So the first topic of this week is gonna definitely be games. All right. So we're gonna be over here hitting you with our top 5 games of all time, favorite games. And M4, I'm gonna ask you to go first for this one.
All right, man. I mean, a lot of people already know my favorite game of all time is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, outside of that, I don't really have a particular order, but I could give you a rundown of a couple games. Zelda Ocarina of Time would definitely be up there in the top 5. I would put a Smash Brothers game. I'm not exactly sure which one. You know what I mean? I fucks with Smash, but also I think Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong 64 is fire. Sonic Adventure 2.
Another one.
Another
one.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is another one, man. I got a lot of.
Now you saying my shit. All
I
right.
got a lot of games.
That's like 8, nigga.
Games. Mario 64. Mario 64. That's pretty much what I could think of, like off the top of my head. Like those would be.
That's a lot of games from the greatest system of all time. I just heard, by the way. That's kind of crazy. A lot of 64 in there. I like that.
Yeah,
a good little top 5.
64 guy.
PlayStation.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2. How did I forget Kingdom Hearts 2? I'm bugging.
All right, come on. Stop saying PlayStation shit. You getting these niggas hype.
My fault, man.
All right, who you gonna pass that torch to, my guy?
Nah, yeah, because you definitely named 11 games.
It seems like my brother Antonio Skeet got a lot to say, so
go ahead. Conker is on my list. Conker's Bad Fur Day is definitely in my top 5. You said Ocarina. I got Majora in mine. Definitely in the top 5.
Oh my
we
gosh,
were talking about this earlier. I had Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare also in my top 5. To be honest, I would feel weird not putting a Pokemon game in my top 5 because I don't think I put more hours into any other franchise than Pokemon, so it has to be in my top 5.
I'm not sure if, like, in my top 10, yes. Top 5.
What game did you put more hours in than Pokemon, though?
More hours?
I don't even think
actually, I put a lot of. Well, in terms of like the franchise.
Yeah, I'm talking about the franchise. Like,
yeah.
You can't even be close.
That's a lot of hours. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
I got over 1,000 hours in 2 games. I would probably say I gotta say Soul Silver.
Soul Silver is that would be my favorite of all time.
I gotta say Soul Silver, son. That shit fire, and I played it too much for me to not give it the respect.
Facts.
And that's 4. So that's 4. Let's see, 5. I don't know. Like,
going back to
Madden,
the whole.
I put a lot of hours into Madden, but
yeah,
I don't know which one was my favorite Madden though.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like I'm gonna try to help you with that, son. 05 was Ray Lewis cover, right?
I like the one with
the hit stick. Okay, hits the year the hit stick.
Those 2 is good, both of them. 04 and 05, son.
I messed with
and Ray Lewis cover.
That was the year DVD. You remember DVD?
Yeah.
How can I forget DVD? I destroyed a lot of souls with DVD back in the
Yeah, you did.
I destroyed a lot of souls.
I'm pretty sure I was one of them.
That play action rollout with Vic was unstoppable.
Yo, you heard about that dude that won that Madden tournament by just running?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but
that's the most recent guy.
Is that same kid, the 16-year-old kid that beat the 3-time champion? Is that the same one?
I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't think it's a kid.
Because I saw when they said there's a 16-year-old kid that beat a 3-time Madden champion.
Oh, no,
I saw that 2 days ago.
Like,
I was wondering if that was the same person. I didn't see that though. I heard about it.
I heard about the most recent one.
But Ben was able to do that in Madden though. Like I've seen niggas play like that where you only run.
What you call it? But you gotta draft the team though. You gotta draft the team. Like so, it's not like you could just pick like a team. Like you gotta
because they do that fucking ultimate team shit now. But still, like that's a play style. Like that's a play style I've been seeing for more than 10 years now. Like some niggas that just run. Like if you like, all you got to do is have the right running back, and it's over.
Nah, it was what you call it. He got a punter as his quarterback. And he spent all his bread.
People are saying that the punter was the starting quarterback, but from what I heard, his starting quarterback was the worst version of Eli Manning, which is a 69 overall, and his backup was the punter. So I'm not sure, but I know that he went O-line heavy. I know that he had a dope running back, and I also know that his defense is crazy.
Who was the running back? Y'all don't remember the back?
I don't remember. I don't know if it was Barkley or not.
And you know what's crazy?
I don't want to, matter of fact, scratch that Barkley name out. I don't know who the running back was.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Like, people was complaining in the comments, but if you think about it, son, like, if everybody on your O-line is, like, top paid and you got a fire defense, you could actually win like that in real life.
Son, that's how the Packers got destroyed by the Niners in the title game. Like, they couldn't stop the run. They had, like, 200 rushing yards in the first half. They didn't even have to, like, Jimmy G threw 8 passes, and we got spanked.
Crazy.
So you could win like that in real life. So of course in the game, like,
you know, the game you can exploit even more stuff than real life.
Of course, some shit like that gonna happen to Green Bay, of all fucking teams.
All right. So what you call it?
Hold on. Before we go any further, I wanna run it back to the Zelda conversation.
Oh,
now, we gotta get into like a little debate one of these days about the Ocarina of Time versus Majora's Mask, man. 'Cause I be telling people all the time, I go back and forth between which game is better.
Most people are gonna say Ocarina of Time because it was the first one, and that it just put games like that on the map. Like, but
certainly did.
Yeah.
To me, that shit was too easy.
Well, Ocarina of Time, it was.
I wouldn't say that.
Like,
nah.
Ocarina of Time.
Compared to Majora's Mask, it's easy.
100% of that game in 10 days.
When you compare,
I was playing Majora's Mask for like 2.5 months.
My first time playing Ocarina of Time, I couldn't get past the Shadow Temple. But you right though. Like Majora's Mask is just as good as Ocarina of Time.
It's a lot tougher, and that's what made me like it more. Like the shit made me quit for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I had to come back to that shit.
Ocarina of Time, guy never beat a Zelda, so that's why I'm quiet here.
End the Rose video.
No. Leave me right there. I was on PlayStation playing Metal Gear Solid. Leave me right there.
On, we muting him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, nigga! Oh shit!
He really muted him.
Get him out of here!
Why didn't you? Oh, snap! This is the ManGuyCast YouTube show, man.
I got the power.
I'm weak. What you call it? But did you finish your 5, Matthew?
Yeah, I said Madden, Call of Duty, Soul Silver, Conquer, and Majora's Mask.
All right, so
Donkey Kong 64 is up there too. Fire.
All right, that's your honorable mention. It was good, Relly Ripper. What's your 5?
Well, this right here is perhaps one of the hardest questions I've been asked in my life.
Oh, shit.
There's too many fire games. There's too many. So
there's a lot.
It's a messed up question, but what I'm gonna go with a couple of things that are platinums. Or should I I'm gonna go retro on motherfuckers real quick. So
You don't need to
I'ma
go
go with-
retro.
yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna go with
just
Gunstar Heroes, right? Streets of Rage 1,
Oh shit.
Street Fighter 2.
Hold on, so
And
these are your
then-
all-time favorite
These are all
games or
time?
your all-time
Yeah.
favorite throwbacks?
Nah, this is all-time favorites. I don't know. Wow, son.
I
do
just have
remember you not shutting up about Gunstar Heroes once upon a time, so I know you fuck with it.
Yeah, I mean that was Cuphead before Cuphead was Cuphead. So if you never played Gunstar Heroes, play that as soon as possible. And then the last two, those are difficult ones, but I would say one of them will have to be. I'm gonna pick one from each of the systems I play the most right now, and these are not my set top 5. I'm just rattling shit off the top of my head. I love games.
Respect.
So number 2, I'm gonna go with Gears of War 2, and number 1. And Gears of War 2, y'all know when the story took that sick turn that I ain't gonna talk about. Play it if you ain't play it. And then number 1, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid. Was that the one that had the end as a boss?
Nah, that's 3, right?
No, not the end as the boss. And the boss, big boss came in the end. Y'all remember that, right?
I'm trying to remember.
I still ain't played.
I never played 4.
I watched Skeet play one of them.
Crazy thing is, I have 5.
Which one was the one I watched you play, Skeet? Was that 3 or 4?
Nah,
that was 3.
You watched me play 2, 3, and Peace Walker.
That's a lot of Metal Gear Solid to watch.
All right, so what you call
That's
it?
my nigga.
I'm gonna mention my 5, and then we're gonna move to the next joint. So what you call it?
Witcher 3?
So me, you already know 5.
Witcher 3?
Don't cut my joint
That's
down.
number
Don't
1,
cut my
man. You
joint
gotta
down,
you
son.
can't do that. You gotta let him.
This is the ManGuyCast YouTube show, man.
Oh shit, there we go. Get your brother up.
It's gonna be Blabbermouth. Number 1. Witcher 3, easy
Hold
choice.
on, so your all-time favorite is Witcher 3?
Nah, it's fire, son. Like I told there's mad people out there.
Yes, that's.
I didn't know it was
out
your
there.
all-time favorite. I just knew that you fuck with it heavy.
Nah, that's his all-time favorite, bro.
Oh shit.
Number 1. And what you call it? My old favorite was Super Mario World. What you call it? Street Fighter 2, just like my man Relly Ripper.
Fire.
What you call it? After that, we got Metal Gear 1. That game was crazy when I first played it on PlayStation. My brother beat it in front of me with no memory card, playing the whole day, because my pops had just bought the PlayStation, and we just he ain't buy memory cards because he ain't know about that, so we just had to sit there and beat the game.
Not having a memory card for PlayStation 1 was horrible.
That was the worst. I remember, you know what it feels like to not be able to save in Crash Bandicoot, son.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's
that's what I was just thinking about.
Same way.
Yeah, man.
What you call it?
I had to borrow Crash 3 from my man and beat it overnight because I couldn't save.
So you accomplished that, is what you're saying, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Done. All right, so my last joint is Final Fantasy 9. I mean, the first Final Fantasy I ever played. Right,
I'm mad I bought that 7 remake, by the way, speaking of Final Fantasy.
I was going to say, most people...
I bought that shit off the name alone. I ain't even watched trailers or anything for that shit.
You ain't played a demo?
Most people say that's the best.
And I didn't know it was going to be action RPG. I was expecting turn-based, so...
Yeah, most people say that's the best Final Fantasy of all time.
What? Which one? 7?
Yeah, 7.
I hear that.
Even though 9 is my favorite, but in my personal opinion, 6 is the best one.
All right.
Interesting.
6 is fire, son. Fire. And you know it got the Super Nintendo graphics.
I ain't played not a single one of them joints.
Really?
But I watched you play, though. I watched you play a couple of them.
I've seen SB play probably all of them. I watched him for like 3 hours.
I remember
dodging,
I used to watch you play Nino Kuni.
Yeah.
I started Nino Kuni. I couldn't.
They look dope, though.
You beat Nino Cooney?
Yeah. Yeah, I almost bought.
What about
I
you?
almost bought it again. Nah, it's because it's different
It's completely
characters. It's a
different. It's
different
not
system.
Pokemon. It's not Diet Pokemon, so he don't like it.
Yeah, it's like Pikmin. It's Pikmin meets Diet Pokemon. Like it's not the same game. Like they changed the gameplay too much for me. Like,
But I still heard rave reviews about it. You should still try it. You like RPGs, you just
it's
play
kind of
good RPG.
$30.
Yo, when you gonna play Mad Max, nigga?
For me? Oh, this nigga. You really? He about to hide? He hiding?
No, you too. You can't hide, nigga.
I can't hide.
Son. You
Nigga,
can't.
I almost dislocated
too
my
big
whole
to
fucking
hide.
back trying to hide, son.
Yo, nigga was too big to hide. See you, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, but like, yeah, come on, like you depriving yourself of some flaming.
Yo, I'm gonna get to it eventually, man. When you got
What you playing right now, anyway? On some single
for
player
real,
shit.
I agree with you with what I'm playing. Yeah, man.
Nah, but what are you playing?
For real, yep.
Nigga ain't playing shit. Nigga ain't playing shit right now.
Yo, bro.
No. I've been experimenting with some stuff, you know, but I don't be finishing my games. I got too many, so I'll be jumping around.
Download BioShock when that shit
I
was
tell
free.
you what I touched.
Nah, I definitely downloaded that. I ain't play it, but I
you
downloaded it.
I'll tell
downloaded
you
it?
what I touched
Yeah,
in the last week that I'm probably not gonna finish because I gotta find a game I'm gonna run straight through. In the last week, Ori and the Blind Forest, that would be for Xbox. The Last of Us Remastered and The Witcher 2. Those are 3 games I dived into, and I was like, it feels like a lot of work. I'm gonna just.
No, you wildin', son. Stop. Why you diving into
Diving
3
into
single player?
Yeah, you gotta play.
Diving into 1.
You gotta have your one action story driven game. You got your multiplayer.
Yeah.
And then you got your other.
I need a platformer in there. You know that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Platform. Something.
Son, listen.
Nigga, didn't you download Rayman Legends?
Yeah, it was free.
Well, you should still have it.
Nah, Relly Ripper.
Yeah, I do. That game is fire. I used to play it I played Rayman Origins on my PSP. Yeah, I played some of it.
I still ain't getting into that yet. I downloaded it.
That game is flame, son. That game is good. Matter of fact, now that we're talking about it, I think that now that SB, you say your top 5, right?
Yeah.
I think now we should go around real quick and do honorable mentions. It doesn't matter how many you name.
Honorable mention. I already mentioned like 6 or 7.
Nah, he mentioned
that was your decision. You were supposed to name 5.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking out the show, nigga.
But you can still do more honorable mentions real quick. It ain't got to be long. If you got anything on top of your head.
I kind of wanted to make
my honorable mention. Mad Max. That shit is fire. And I think Darrell should play it now.
I kind of wanted to make my top 10 into a video.
All right, so you could.
You know what I mean? But fuck it.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Link is gonna be.
Power Stone 2 would be hanging around the top 10 somewhere.
Yep.
Fire.
Would be hanging around there.
Let's be wish you knew about Power Stone, by the way.
Son, come on, son. Stop, son.
By the way,
I dabbled in the Power Stone.
Stone's
not gonna lie, the Bayonetta games, they're in like the top 15. They're up there. Both of them.
Yeah.
Them joints is fire. Gonna play that joint on my channel one of these days too.
I watched that because I played part 1 and it was
part
fire.
Part 1 is the only one that's part 1 is the only one I can upload. Yeah.
Yo, I never beat no Devil May Cry games, son. That's a sad.
You what?
I played Devil May Cry. I had Devil May Cry.
Hold on. He running the chat, so I can't mute him, right? you invincible?
Devil May Cry either.
I thought this was wow. I thought it was equal. You invincible. Okay. Okay.
I have the power. Nah.
Yo, look, you got a hammer and bear instinct, so.
Oh shit!
they don't forget.
You kind of do.
I do got a hammer and bear instinct.
Only thing
Hopefully
is,
y'all look at the logo.
That's your weakness.
And give them the credit before if y'all look at the logo with the 4 of us, SB right here, drew that upper right hand corner.
Good looks.
It's fire, and I'm pretty sure you can tell who is who just by looking at it. So,
yo, by the way,
what?
I know at some point in time, my PSN gamer tag is gonna be on the screen. And every time we play with somebody online with the speaker, they be weak when they see it says BBC. BBC stands for Billionaire Boys Club. This is
it don't stand for.
Wait.
Yo,
it
Relly
don't stand
Ripper,
for what y'all think it stands for. It stands for Billionaire Boys Club. When I was younger, I used to love Billionaire Boys Club.
You should just go with it though.
I should just
be
go
like,
with
my
it.
shit brolic. Be like, my shit brow. Fuck it.
I mean.
Oh, so honorable mention. Where we at? Skeet. That was your only one you had. And the M14, you finished?
He said Mad Max.
I said Mad Games. I might have said like 10 of them joints.
Yeah, he did listen. What's your honorable mention, my guy?
Honorable mention, number one, first off, I like series. I like playing the game, saying that shit was fire, and then being like, I can't wait till part 2 come out, which is never guaranteed, but when part 2 come out, you better guarantee me a part 3. So with that being said, I say definitely play the Gears of War franchise. Mm-hmm. Definitely play the Halo franchise, but Master Chief Collection, the updated graphics. Definitely play, and I didn't even play all of them yet, but I ain't have to. Play the God of War franchise. I'm about to get into that. So.
Oh, hold on.
God of War, I played.
Yeah, no.
You messed up my honorable mention.
Too late.
You messed up my honorable mention.
God of War not in your top 5.
No.
Nah, it's not in my top 5. But
it's not even an honorable mention.
Top 10?
Nah, God of War 2018 was it gonna be my honorable mention? Oh, it's definitely top 20, top 25. Like quality wise, it should be top 10, but nostalgia gonna beat it down to top 20.
Is that the 4th one?
Yeah, that's the last one that came out. Nah, so that story is heat. So
that's the only one you played?
Nah, I played 1, 2, 3, and that one. But I didn't beat 2 because the disc was scratched. Mad game, son. All these like digital gaming like allows you to not have to deal with that scratch disc BS. Son.
Yeah, it's lovely.
But what you call it? Before Darrell brought up God of War, my honorable mention was just gonna be the Resident Evil series, except for Resident Evil 6. Like all them joints was fire. If I gotta pick one, it's gonna be Resident Evil because it's the OG, and it's more like puzzle solving than action. Whereas like the other ones, especially if you play in the remakes,
that's the one that made me run
out geared more towards action. Yeah,
the one that's absolutely scary.
Yeah,
play the Uncharted series. That's definite. Play the Uncharted series. I said Metal Gear Solid 4. Play the whole Metal Gear Solid. And that off the top of my head, that's pretty. Oh, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper. Those are 2 other dope games.
I was talking to somebody about those games too. I'm gonna be playing them.
They're playing. They're playing.
Ratchet and Clank too.
I got platinum.
Niggas need to make a Metal Gear Solid 1 remastered.
That would be fine. Everybody's waiting for that, bro. They did it for GameCube.
Horrible.
But they didn't do it for nobody else.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? That they didn't even re-release that GameCube one for another system. At least, like Capcom did that with Resident Evil 1. When they remade it, they released it for the PS3 and the PS4. And I think it's on the Xbox too, right?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so what you call it? I'm going to try to fit all the topics in the time we have, so we're going to go to the next joint. So the next joint is the most anticipated game of 2020. So I'm going to spit my joint out first, pause, so we could get this thing moving.
Just one game?
But what you call it? Yeah, like, all right, look, you could.
Oh, it's an easy one for me.
Conversation. So, like, whenever.
If it's one game, it's easy.
All right, so for me, I'm going to make this quick. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Easy. It's easy,
You
son.
still want to fuck with it even though it's first person?
Son, I don't think you understand how good the
Wait, it's first person?
It is first person.
First person.
First person.
Like the Witcher was amazing, son.
I don't know
Witcher
about
was
that,
amazing.
I forgot The Witcher is first person.
No, Witcher's not first person, but
it's not first.
It's third person.
It's it's
made by the same. Hold on. So just because that same person made it, you just expecting it to be crazy?
Nah, because the amount of detail in that game is crazy, son. Like
I just
you
remember
feel like you in a
don't fuck with
real
first person.
world. Cause like you like like some games like the characters around you will be like like you feel like you like it's just you in the world. But like in The Witcher, like you hear kids like, oh, look at the Witcher, the crazy Witcher, or something like that. Or the people be like, get out of our town. Like
I was watching you play. They talk shit about you.
Yeah, or like what do you call it? People like living their lives. So even if they're not talking about you, they like just doing whatever they're doing. Yeah. Like the world just seems mad real. So like it's different, but yeah.
I might get G to Cyberpunk because I like first person. I just feel like sometimes they fuck up. Like certain games that are first person, it just feel like it would have been more fire if it was third person. Like Borderlands. Or even BioShock. I'm playing BioShock right now, and I'm like, if this was third person, it would be crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like games like at the point that we've reached in technology that they should just allow you to toggle between the two, first and third.
Yeah. But that as far as toggling between views, that takes a lot more work than you think it is. They got to change a lot of stuff to change it from first person to third person to third person to first. Because the Paladins, they have both of those. They have first person and third person, and they took the third person away because they was like, yo, this was meant to be a first person game. And every time we got to update the game, it's like we're doing double the work because we're like, this should be your point of view for first, this should be your point of view for third, and we wanted to just enhance the quality without working overtime. So
wait, what
takes a
game
lot
is that?
more work than you think. Paladins. But the point wasn't the game. The point was the point of view. It takes a lot of work to do both.
Modern Warfare 2 did the same thing.
It is free also. So what you call it? It's like unfair. Like it's a free game, so I feel like if it's a free game, it's kind of unfair for people to demand like the two different perspectives versus if it's a game that you got to pay for, and then you like
but they were demanding that because it dropped with both perspectives. So of course you're gonna feel some kind of way if they take it away.
Yeah, I get it. All right, so what you call it? What about you, M4? You, Darrell, y'all still ain't
easy
anticipated?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Easy.
Okay.
That's dropping this year?
Most anticipated.
Supposedly.
I don't know if it's dropping this year. We don't really know. There's no because there's no E3. There's no updates.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see right now.
It's probably the rumors I'm hearing is 2021, but that's the game.
2020, my
guy. 2020. I don't. It could drop at the end of 20. You never know. I don't know.
Nah, I'm saying.
Wait. I heard the Avengers game is dropping in September, so that would.
Yep.
All right.
11 days before my birthday.
Y'all fucking with that?
Y'all watching this? Put your money together. Copy.
Bro,
I don't really expect
Thor and Spider-Man.
What kind of game is that?
Thor and Spider-Man, bro.
It's
Thor and
Spider-Man, person,
so
right?
Spider-Man and I'm Thor. Nah, I'm Hulk, bro. I'm playing Hulk.
Be Hulk.
All right, so who you gonna?
You know me, I'm a Hammer main.
What is like
so
an MMO?
We getting busy together or not?
Of course.
All right.
It's co-op, right?
I'm weak.
How did you do that, son?
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Impossible.
Why would you do that? Like you fucked up the order.
You gotta warn a nigga the next time you do some shit like that. Like shit.
What happened?
This nigga just used instant transmission.
Who?
You
move from one side of the screen to the other.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, that was my like when your phone go to 20% and the message pops up.
Yeah. Also, you're the last person in. That's why they moved you.
Oh shit.
But that is my power. I do get busy without using my hands, and I instant transmission all over the place.
Transmission.
All right, Vegeta.
But funny shit is, I don't have a game that I'm looking forward to. Like, I'm kind of looking forward to that Pokemon DLC that's about to drop.
Most of the games I'm looking forward to don't really have a release date, or I don't really know. Because there's no info being given about these games.
Yo, M4, I love you, but I'm about to come at your head right now.
Finish him.
No, I'm just saying, like I don't know if they drop it in 2021 or 2020.
4 words. Let's say 4 words. 4 words.
What?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm.
What's your problem? Go.
Oh, you want to put me on about how do I sum it up? Full price for a game that doesn't have all the Pokemon, and they're making you pay extra bread for the Pokemon that could have been in the game. They're already making you pay, what is it, $20 extra for the latest DLC, right?
It's $30.
And
you never paid for DLC before?
Yeah, and then they're gonna make you pay what? I'm guessing maybe another $30 for the next DLC.
Nah, 30 is for
30,
both.
and they just drop on 2 separate dates, but it's just 30.
Yeah, you get both.
I didn't even know that. That was kind of worth it.
Yeah, but you still don't get all the Pokemon with it, though.
Right.
Nah, but what Pokemon game do you get all the Pokemon?
No, they have
so Pokemon was never worth for Pokemon was never worth full price?
They made it so that you couldn't trade the Pokemon from the old game into the new games.
Not a fact.
You can.
Nah, but
Pokemon Home.
But
yeah, and I have that.
And you got to pay for that. Behind the date, you ain't had to do that before.
All right, look.
It's like 1,000 Pokemon now.
Y'all have no.
Is that you paying $30 plus extra for the DLC, and then you got to pay. How much is Pokemon Home?
Probably $10.
$2? No, it's not that much because I got it. I wouldn't have paid $10 for that shit.
No,
I got it.
How much?
Yo, I don't remember. I'm gonna ask M4 this question and I'm gonna check while he's talking. M4. Name us all the Nintendo Switch games that you bought and how much you paid for them.
I paid. Let me see. How many games? I think I recently. Well, the hard copies. I usually get the hard copies when they're new, so I get them $60. They're $60 at launch. Let me see. Splatoon 2 had it the day it dropped. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate day it dropped. Odyssey day it dropped. Kirby Star Allies day it dropped. NBA 2K, what was it, 18? Crash, what was it, Crash Trilogy, that was actually 40. That wasn't 60. What's the other games I got?
That shit just to play.
I can't really think off the top of the other games. I don't know. It might be the thought juice getting to me, but that's what I can think of right now.
Slow down, man. Slow down.
So all of those games are at least good. So at least you ain't getting nothing. You ain't cop no easy target games where I could destroy you. But
honestly, Kirby Star Allies wasn't worth $60.
That's the first one I was about to come at. Honestly, I was gonna come at 2K also because I would never buy a sports game for Switch.
Well, I didn't have a PS4 at that time, so
I'm gonna let you rock with that. I'm gonna let you slide just a bit.
The fact that you didn't have a PS4, what do you think about the differences between the PS4 version of 2K and the Switch version of 2K?
It's easy. The PS4 version is better.
No, I'm not pressing you. I really want to know what you think better about the PS4 version. Are you able to better control your player? Do you play defense better? Do you shoot better? Do you do everything better? I mean,
shooting I do better for 2K20.
You shoot with the analog stick or the button?
It's funny. Back in the day when I used to play 2K, I used to shoot with the analog stick. But now I've gotten so used to shooting with the button.
I think shooting with the button is kind of easier.
I shoot with the button.
I think it is
so
too.
You just gotta release at the top of you gotta get off the button at the top of the release, right?
Yeah, shot timing. You gotta have the
it's more of a feel type of thing because back in the day I used to be nice with the analog stick, but I've gotten accustomed to shooting with the button.
Sorry, son. They made 2K too real for me, son.
I hate 2K.
I could only shoot with KD, son, because I know his release. Everybody else is trash.
I know a lot of people.
Play 2K and was
Kyrie Irving has an easy release to me. His releases,
All the
I'm
best
like, yo,
shooters have easy releases because it's just
easy.
like, and when I say the best, I don't just mean like the best as far as like their percentage is the best, but all the ones with like the most textbook or smooth release. Because like I hate James Harden in 2K, son. Because I don't play 2K, and I feel like he don't got the same kind of release that a Steph Curry or
yo,
Kevin Durant has.
you can ask Pookie, you can ask Elijah. Back in the day, nobody knew how to shoot with dirt, but somehow I was nice with shooting with dirt.
Yeah,
and I used to.
Because he had that fadeaway, so you had to like hold it a little longer.
Yeah, because Elijah was like, yo, I don't know how you scoring 25 and doing all of this craziness with dirt. He said he can't shoot with dirt for some reason. I guess I was just nice. I used to pick the Mavericks a lot when I used to play 2K back in the day.
You know who I was good at shooting with back in the day? Melo.
Oh, yeah, Melo, to me, Melo was easy. Melo was another easy.
Yeah, I used to gun it with Melo.
Mm-hmm.
But
KD is easy too.
So you don't got a most anticipated game, Skeet, right?
Nah.
All right. With me, The Last of Us 2.
But yeah, I see you playing the first one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that joint looking all right, man. Like
looking all right.
It looks like a movie. It's like a movie.
Right?
It is.
Yo, you saw the end of that. You saw the end of that.
It was sad. It was sad.
Yeah, it was sad, but it was fire. It was sad though.
I didn't expect that.
I love when they do the PlayStation Studio presents.
Yeah.
A Naughty Dog creation. The Last of Us.
What is it supposed to drop?
June 19th.
Must have know the day. Oh, that's very
right there. That's right there.
Very close.
Reach.
Your anticipation.
On some real shit, I was supposed to be playing The Last of Us right now and dropping 2 videos tomorrow, but I put my niggas first. So
now you could drop 3 videos, baby.
Nah, put your niggas first. Put me first.
We gonna see. Y'all better watch each one of them 3 times so I can get some fucking views in here.
All right.
I ain't
everybody's the real M14.
So now my fault. So now we talking about games and all that. So like, I know we all been playing games, but like besides games, what y'all been doing during this quarantine?
See, I ain't been as lucky as y'all niggas who get to stay home and get paid. I still gotta go get that. So I've been doing that.
Before me.
Hey, sir.
That's only me. That's only me and SB.
Sir, yeah, that's where he met by y'all niggas.
Huh?
Yeah,
or did you say 3? Did you include me?
I still work.
I'm saying he said it like he was included everybody else except himself.
Nah, I know.
You know better because I complain about working every day.
I know SB doing his shit.
The two folks on the top are getting paid to stay home, and 2 folks on the bottom got to go out into the filth. That's what I call it.
Don't have to go out into the filth, but I definitely still work.
Nah, SB get busy. SB is a weirdo because I can't work in the crib. Like
it definitely don't matter. It's hard, son, because like I got an app on my phone. Like it's called the Forest app, and you gotta like you gotta pay for it first of all. It's $2.
Oh shit, $2?
Yeah,
they bugging.
Nah,
they bugging
though
because they don't want to pay for nothing.
You gotta grow like what you call it. You put it on, and then you grow a tree, right? Like. But if you, whatever time you set, if you use your phone before that time is done, the tree dies. So, like, it's good motivation for me to stay off my phone. But what you call it?
Yeah, but you can stay off your phone and get on the game and all that shit. Like, I'm not doing no work in the crib. I'm finding ways to not work in the crib.
On top of that, what you call it? On top of that, my girl, she works from home and her mother works from home. So it's like all 3 of us working from home. So it's like I kind of can't look too crazy. I can't. You know what I mean, I can't slack.
Feed up with your boy shorts on. Just
everybody else.
Naruto.
Yeah, I'm binge watching anime while they working hard. I can't get too crazy. Plus, like I actually care about the kids that I teach. So I gotta put some kind of effort into that.
Yeah.
But what you call it? Let's just like.
So M14, you ain't working, nigga.
But he getting paid though.
Technically, I am. I'm multitask, man.
Technically,
you know what I mean? I do side.
What? What are you
streaming?
Doing? How are you working?
Uploading videos.
Okay, that's a different kind of work. Okay.
It's a different kind. And also, not to mention, I gotta manage not necessarily manage, but I gotta be active on
Discord.
my company's Facebook group. And just yesterday, I was appointed to manage our company's website. Well, not the whole site, but I'm in charge of like the blogs and like the forum.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to do that now, and I get like notifications on my phone anytime somebody like comes to the site for traffic. You know, it causes traffic. You know, traffic is good. We need more traffic on the site.
Yeah, all right, man. I'm gonna have to just break you down a little just before I bring you up. I'm gonna bring you back up though, because I love you. Are you getting paid for any of the shit you're talking about?
Nah, I'm not getting paid.
Work.
Well, technically, donations a little bit.
All right, bring him back up now. Bring him back up now. Bring him back up now.
But not
yet. Work is doing
you finished
you
finished
don't want to do to make money. That's a definition of work. That's work. I'm not talking about passion, SB.
I want to do that. I want to do all of the things I'm doing.
But I'm gonna bring them back up. But it looked like SB want to say something. Because I'm bring them back up.
You could bring him back up.
I want to bring him back up. Now look at this.
You about to break me down, SB?
He broke you down. He's gonna bring you back up.
Bring you down a peg. You know, and I'm gonna rip you right back out the ground with my beer instinct.
What you about to do, man? Go ahead.
This man right here feels like all the work he does on YouTube, Discord, promoting his shit, putting out content for the delight of the viewers is work, which is good. It's also his passion. What that means, support this man right here, because I just never heard nobody refer to it like that. So check out his channel. Hopefully when this is done, SB put all that info right there. Make sure you check out his YouTube channel. He's a great great content creator. Check that shit out. That's all
everybody
I got.
Info gonna be in the
break them down again.
I'm not gonna do that.
Break them back down.
I like that.
Equivalent exchange.
So, what you call it? So, all right. So we all been getting paid and working to some extent, or whatever. And bless God, Allah, Jehovah, whoever, yourself, anybody. So like just the fact that we all could work from home or even go to work like these two gentlemen do over here and still make money during these times.
I'm one of those gentlemen because they skipped me when they asked what was happening in quarantine.
Oh no!
I'm good
because all we touched was work. So we
you used up your term breaking down and building back up.
Oh, okay.
You wasted your term.
We still technically ain't answer the question. So like I'm gonna start like how we started the video. I'm gonna say how I spent quarantine and I'm gonna pass it to that man and he gonna do what he do. So basically, like we said, I've been working. I've been trying to exercise. Like on my best weeks, I did 5. On my worst weeks, probably 2 workouts in a week.
It's crazy. I tried excising as soon as this shit started, and I got out of it. I got away from it.
I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Outside of that, my girl's mom, she got a greenhouse outside, so we've been helping her like from time to time when we can. What else? I've been trying to read, but the most I read was probably like 3 pages, and that's a all-time low for me. 3 pages in 3 months is terrible, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna probably get to that. And I don't know, man. I had a simple joint. I'm trying to get back on my wave though, because I ain't been eating how I was eating good before quarantine. Now I'm eating trash, making my food every day.
Like
Go ahead, Relly.
He was talking about how, you know, he ain't been eating right and shit like that. If you look at all of us, I'm the biggest nigga in the chat, whatever. But the point of that is being, I would say Monday because everybody says let's start Monday, and just in case you think I'm gonna be like let's start tomorrow, I'm not. Tuesday. when that check comes, I'm going food shopping. So let's just start eating right on Tuesday. and I follow your lead, hopefully they can watch the stream and a motherfucker can lose some weight here and there and be like, yo, the big one is losing some. But if not, I might disappoint you all. It really don't matter. But as far as
too much weight, you're gonna lose your bare instinct though, so be careful.
I'm not trying to lose the bare instinct.
You don't want to lose bare instinct, so you
can't
don't
lose that. Nah. But if I do lose bare instincts, I got a hammer.
But what if you can't lift the hammer once you lose bare instinct?
Nah. I could always lift the hammer. That's the point of the hammer, son. But
what if the bare instinct is what allows you to lift the hammer and you're done?
No, it can't go that way because I can't control myself with bare instincts. This is crazy because we talk about this shit and people don't even they don't even get what we're talking about, bro.
Nah. Funny thing is they don't get what we're talking about, but it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here. Bare instinct. It's gonna be right here. Bare instinct right here, right now. Like, nah, the audience, they gonna see bare instinct right here, right now.
Yo, that's what they go. Oh, okay. Yo, look at how M14 is slinking into his chair as the stream goes on.
I thought you was sneaking up. It's gonna get me. Oh shit!
Yeah, he here now.
That shit is done, bro.
Oh nah, M4, son. You sure you want to make it to the end of the joint?
I'll make it, bro.
All right, yo, the rest.
Don't matter, bro.
So that sums up your whole quarantine experience.
Oh nah, quarantine. I ain't been doing shit, but yeah, the only thing I've been doing is working, and a lot of days I wake up saying that I ain't been doing shit, and I haven't been, but I go to work. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 40 hours a week. I'm going to work. That's all I'm doing. When I'm at work, I'm supporting people like my man's M14, texting y'all, just saying stupid shit all day.
I appreciate it.
And yeah, no problem. And then I come home and
text to get through the day, by the way. So keep them coming.
Yeah, man. What he said, and it's just regular life. I'm a homebody, so you know how this summer's going right now. SB was trying to get everybody to go to like Honolulu or some shit like that, but now I got a perfect excuse not to go.
SB weak.
Nah, what you call it?
SB weak because he know he want to go to Honolulu.
Honolulu. It was
That's why he like, damn, I wanted to go. Like, I mean,
yo,
Thailand. It was Thailand, but yeah,
Thailand.
Yeah, so M4, you up, my guy?
I've been streaming, making videos, watching anime, mostly Shippuden, watching movies, and ordering Uber Eats.
Giving them that. This M4.
Sounds like life to me. That just sounds like
with the money he ain't working for.
That's about it.
All right.
Go ahead, Skeet.
I've been working even more. I mean, they started paying niggas double, and then they clipped that after like a week and a half.
Word?
Yeah, they clipped the double pay, and instead was like, all right, we just gonna throw you an extra $2-3. So niggas got that, but like nigga, I've been working. That's all I've been doing, dodging the bums. Niggas out here rioting now, so.
People be thinking I'm rich.
I don't have a work
this
ID.
This nigga is rich, bro.
I don't have a work ID.
All you do is work.
Driver's license is expired. So
Skeet.
If one of them niggas stop me outside, it's over. So they yapping me right up off that curfew shit. So
hold on. We definitely gonna see. My guy just brought up the next topic. So everyone knows what's been going on after the murder of George Floyd, R.I.P. So
Black Lives Matter.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So what you call it? So everybody knows about the social injustices that's going on in this country and such. So there's been a lot of protest, and some people, like in the midst of the protests, there's some people who have looted out of rage, and then you have some people that have looted out of opportunity. So, like, I'm just gonna give my quick feelings on what it is, and then we're gonna pass it around just like the prior topics. So basically, we all know like what happened to George Floyd is nothing new. Feel me? It happens in this country all the time. Is it the only thing that plagues the Black community? No. But we, at the end of the day, we pay these guys. Like, our tax dollars go to these guys' pockets, and it would be better if they could just stop killing people for no reason, regardless of these people's past. Because there's a lot of people that go shoot up schools and they get taken to the restaurant to eat a burger before they go to jail. That really happens to Black people, or whatever. Like, you know, and in all honesty, like, I don't support looting, but I'm not mad at the people that are doing it out of anger. But in saying that, I also have to be aware that it's going to be people like us that are going to have to build everything back up once the ashes clear. And like, this is something that we could get a lot deeper in. And what do you call it? My man's got another podcast. We'll get to that. I'll plug that in right down there. And if you want to hear my deeper thoughts on the topic and a much deeper thing into it, you can click that. But I'm gonna just pass it to my man, Darrell.
All right, so when it comes to that situation like that, I definitely think it was a fucked up situation that happened. I saw the video. He didn't have to have his knee on his neck and all that stuff right there. I'm not really into politics or what's happening in the world and stuff like that. And the reason I'm not is not because I'm ignorant. It's because it's like 70%. I'm just throwing a number out there. 70% of that shit is always bad news. I never watch the news because it's just bad news, yo. It's just negative shit. But yeah, so I think that everybody that's fighting for a cause, that's what's up. Like, do what you got to do. I mean, as far as I don't even leave home for myself, so I'm not gonna go down to Manhattan and loot with niggas and destroy glasses and all that stuff right there. But you know, as far as like when the COVID shit came up, I was donating to charities and stuff like that, however I could, you know. But with that being said, I just feel like if you're with the cause, then you're with the cause, and you know, I respect that. But if you're one of those people that's doing it for like likes, social media likes, or just to feel important,
talk your shit, Relly.
I think that's some shitty shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So the looting shit, I see where y'all. I kind of see why y'all doing it. That's cool right there. But you know, you kind of wanted 4 plasma TVs to sell those to other people. Like, you can say what you want about that. That could be controversial. You ain't have to leave Kmart with 4 plasma TVs.
Yeah, we gonna
out there on the front line. If you're out there on the front lines, walking with people, holding your I don't know what they call those speaker horn shits with, holding your cardboards up with the permanent marker. Not actually causing violence, but if you want to form a nice little fence in front of police, like, yo, you can't pass through here because we know what you're about to do. I'm with that. So I'm on and off. All I care about is your heart. Like, the reason you're doing the shit you're doing for it. You're doing it for the cause so they could, you know, respect Black people and kill less Black people. I respect that all day. If it's anything other than that, like, you know, for selfish means, then I can't really respect it. But I think I'm gonna just stop right there because I could go all day about that, and I don't want to. So, who's next? I'm 14.
All right. Before I say anything, first and foremost, Black Lives Matter. But I'm not necessarily going to speak on. No, I'm saying I'm not going to speak on everything that's going on like elsewhere. I want to talk about what I see going on in New York. You know, first and foremost, rest in peace to George Floyd. You know what I mean? That was fucked up. I saw the video. Like, I saw the video probably, I don't know, maybe within an hour that it was posted to Facebook, and I'm just like, wow. I've seen videos like that before. Like, I've seen a Black man get gunned down in his car. I think the girl that was with him was recording, and it was just it's crazy. But speaking on like what's going on in New York, I see this shit every night being posted to social media and everything that's going on. Like,
Right,
you know that the curfew nowadays is 8 p.m.
Yep.
So I see two groups. On one side, you have protesters, peaceful protesters that want to violate curfew every night. On the other side, you have the police that are following the mayor's orders and enforcing the curfew. So every night it's getting ugly out there. There's heavy casualties on both sides. You know what I mean? It's like every day I'm waking up like, what bullshit am I gonna wake up to today? What didn't happen? What went down? Like, I'm seeing police being killed. I'm seeing people being hit with rubber bullets. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff going on, man. Like, and actually, it's going on right now. I bet you it's happening as we're doing this podcast. It's already past curfew, so it's going on in the city right this second. What are we gonna wake up to tomorrow? What's gonna happen? Neither side is relenting. So I'm just wondering, like, when is this whole thing gonna be resolved?
Look, man, to be honest, this whole George Floyd shit ain't really moved me the way it moving everybody else. It's fucked up what happened to him. Whenever you see some shit like that, it's fucked up. The cop is an asshole. Whenever I see, it's just like the fucking George Zimmerman shit. Like, he's a piece of shit. I hope they all get slayed. Don't get me wrong, but you're not gonna hear me running around talking about Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Because let's say from here on out, another cop, we never see another cop kill anyone. We never see it again. Like, we're not better off. Like, how are we better off as a whole? Like, let's say we never see cops kill people. And not even black people, just people, because it's not just black people that cops kill. Let's say cops never kill people again. Like, how do black people get better? It'll just be one less thing for us to complain about when you really look at it. Now, obviously, it's something that shouldn't happen, but there's a lot of things that go on that shouldn't happen. I don't get why we so outraged when it's this. Like, it will make sense if we put this same energy into all the shit that fucked with the black community, but we don't. And I wonder why.
Right.
That's my take.
I think what you call
Yo, Ripper, where you at?
He doing what he doing.
As far as where I'm at, I don't know.
That's crazy. How the fuck did you disappear? He figured out a way to hide himself.
Instant transmission.
Hold
on. No.
Wait. Whoa.
I was.
This nigga got bare instinct, a hammer, cloaking abilities. Yo, what do I have? Like, what do y'all have? Like,
you got mob psycho background. What you mean?
Okay.
What more do you want?
Okay, that's one.
You got floating face.
Huh? Okay.
I like. Funny thing
Wait,
is, like,
y'all can hear me talking.
I feel
right
what you saying.
Nah, we hear
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
I'm right in front of the camera. Y'all don't see me sitting on the couch?
No, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Being up, son. He being up. M4, don't even.
No.
I'm looking right at y'all.
M4, son. Come on, son. M4. Nah, but I feel you 100%, Ski. Like the thing is, or what do you call it? Like, I feel like, and this, like, we could all, like, just have our last statements, because once again, like, this is a entertainment podcast, but, you know, like, and things like this are going to happen that, like, affects us. You know, you see the color of our skin or whatever, like, even no matter how it affects us, because everybody that's black isn't going to have the views and opinions that we have. So like I said, there's going to be an opinion regardless. But what you call it, like, I definitely get what you're saying, Steve, because, like, the energy that we're putting into this, and especially myself, because I know like I haven't been doing much of anything, but like the energy that people are putting, like we're gonna have to put this energy towards like everything that that's associated with us, not just this. You understand? And like it's like that's just to get true progress. Like it's gonna take so many different avenues. Like it's sometimes it's gonna be like stuff like this with like protests, or sometimes it's gonna be like you voicing your opinion at work, or just you just being the best you. Sometimes you being the best you could do that, or like speaking up for yourself or speaking up for somebody else. Like everybody can't advocate on the same level, or I mean, just everybody just gotta be their best self, more or less.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but so like moving forward.
Wait, don't move forward yet, because
I'm about to
it's
say,
not about that same situation. It's
yeah,
that situation. We said what we gotta say on that. I just want to say that I'm fucking human, so I had to piss. All right, I kept the headphones in my ears, and my phone was on 5% when we started with it on 55% because these video chats be killing shit. So I did all that. I expected them not to call me out, but they did. But maybe it's because they just was worried about me.
I'm just hating because you have.
No, it's just I hear you talking, and I just see a couch.
I was here on the couch, bro. Like,
so you
I guess
on the
that
couch.
focus shit kicked in when I didn't mean to. But now I'm gonna stop because SB trying to be serious and I keep doing shit like that. So, SB, go ahead, bro.
Nah. What you call it? So like I said, like, all right, so what you call it? In this podcast, we gonna always plug in people we know, whatever. So, like, I got another podcast called We'll Get to That. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Once again, everybody in here, all the information is gonna be in the bio. My man Relly Ripper got a fire channel. My man M14 got a fire channel too. And my man M14, what you call it? What you got right now? 12K? I mean 1200?
Leave, yeah.
1200. All right, so my man, he's establishing himself, and my man Relly Ripper is just getting in the thick of things. So, all right, so y'all need to get into it early while my man is just taking off. All right, so
subscribe to my man Ripper.
So 2 years down the line, y'all could be like, yo, I remember Relly Ripper first video and all of that. All right, I mean, support my guys right here.
Also,
channel now he popping.
Also, subscribe to the ManGuyCast YouTube show.
That's a fact.
You haven't already.
That's
the ManGuyCast.
You must do that.
How much time do we have left?
You must do that.
As much time as y'all want. Honestly.
Are we chilling? Oh, all right.
Yeah, we chilling. We maxing. We good. Maxing and relaxing. You know what I mean?
Acting all cool.
But chilling off, cooling off, playing some
b-ball outside of the school.
Outside of the school.
I'm trying to figure out what anime we can all get into.
Hold on, before we get to that, that's on the list. That's
all
on the
list.
I'm gonna get into that.
No. Yeah. I see you creeping with your next man. That's why I'm all up in your best friend. Looking back, our love was fake, I was tripping, but you was winning. I put on my time and you was distant. Not seeing clickers, I was blinded by them looks. I told you stay away from them bitches. The same bestie is the one that I'm digging. Ain't you mad, girl? So petty, girl. Looking like a bad dream, you was sleeping, girl. I built you up, but I wanna see you stressed, girl. Doubted myself for you. Disrupting all my rules. Girl, I'm moving on. Got me in my zone. Got me in my bag, baby.